Alright, here we are for some more Backyard Baseball. Backyard Baseball 2001. This game will be in the Tin Can Alley, where balls aren't meant to go out for a home run. Here's Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch.
Welcome to the most fun you'll have all day. This is Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch welcoming you to Tin Can Alley, where there is no such thing as a home run.
This afternoon will feature a fierce competition between the Houston Astros and the Red Melonheads. A word of advice if you're looking to catch a home run today: stay away from the spitballs.
Without further ado, it's baseball
Melonheads,
time.
Astros, let's go down to the Tin Can Alley.
Let's play ball. Pitching today is Nomar Garcia-Parra.
He's been known to pull a radical pitch out of his sleeve from time to time, so we just may see a monkey ball or a scrambler today.
Yeah, I can pitch
So
too.
Nomar Garcia-Parra
Off the
will
inning,
lead
Dante
off
Robinson.
as the first pitcher of the game. Dante will come in and bat for the first time.
Line and delivery.
This is the first Backyard Baseball 2001 game since the 15-inning marathon early in May in Playground Commons. There's only been one game since then, the T-ball Scrapco Field game.
From the windup, the pitch.
Ball 2 to Dante.
That was ball 2. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Takes the stretch.
There's a slow ball too high.
High ball 3.
Garcia-Parra, count 3-1, and we may have a walk here very early in the game.
The windup.
Oh, that one's hit. Line drive to center field.
Lined back.
Lofton to first.
And missed.
Tony to second. Oh, and slightly out is Dante at second. Nice throw by Tony. That's his strength. As now Annie comes in. Annie was the only player in that Playground Commons game not to strike out.
One of those babies.
She had 2 walks in that game. 18 players in the game. Only 1 didn't strike out. That was Annie. As she punts. Garcia-Parra should be easy. It is.
For the bunt. Straight to the pitcher. To throw to first base.
And third up, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza comes to bat. 2 out.
That is a grounder. Should be easy for either Pudge or Garcia-Parra, and it is. So that'll quickly end the top half of the inning. For the Astros, Stephanie at bat, Lofton on deck, and Pablo Null.
We're in for some excitement with Ernie Steele pitching.
Ernie doesn't throw that hard, but he can put that ball anywhere he wants to.
Stephanie Morgan to lead it off for the team. Nobody out. Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and
So
knock the
Ernie,
cover
the
off.
starting pitcher for the Melonheads. Stephanie had a good game in the T-ball Scrapco Field game. Orange background, but this may be different.
The stretch
That
and
one's a
delivered.
wide pitch. There's a pale line drive to second. Kimmy can't handle it.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on
And
the
Stephanie
plate.
gets the
Left
leadoff
side
single.
single.
Next is
Ernie
Lofton.
comes to bat.
Now that's a look of pure determination on his face.
Runner on first. Nobody out.
You don't want me on those bases, man.
He's ready now. Cuts to the plate.
Strike 1. Got the bottom left corner.
0-1.
That one, count on 1. The Lofton.
He's ready now.
A
Fire.
slow ball, early swing. Stephanie will steal.
Goes for the
And she got it. But will she get the third? And the ball's in the air! Dante to home!
Outstanding.
Piazza can't get it! and Stephanie steals 3 and scores.
Life is this exciting.
That makes the
Wow.
first run of the day.
3 steals for Stephanie as the Melonheads break down defensively.
And the throw.
Kimmy
High
can't
ball
get a
one.
throw
And the count is
to
1-2.
third, and Piazza couldn't get it at home.
The 1-2 pitch.
And the Astros now with a very early 1-0 lead. Didn't even have to wait for Pablo. Austin finally strikes out.
You give it your best shot, and that's all you can do.
Garcia Parra had 8 pitches in that inning. Ernie already has 7.
Pablo Sanchez steps
So
in.
here's Pablo. He is the undisputed best hitter in backyard baseball 2001.
He comes center. And the
He's slugging nightmare, but he bunts. This will stay in bounds. And Pablo will just settle for a single off of a bunt. Next is Jorge.
Here comes Jorge Garcia.
This kid's gotta be pretty nervous out there.
Okay, stand back.
Like we said, Tin Can Alley is more of a playmaking field since it's very difficult
What was
to hit outside the park home runs
Call it
here.
a wild pitch.
You
And
know,
I think Pablo will
this isn't
steal.
the first wild pitch I've seen him throw. A couple games back, his catcher almost threw her arm out of the socket trying to catch some
Pablo
of
will
those
steal,
Breaks for it.
and he'll do it. This time, Kimmy gets a hold of it. That is the 4th stolen base of the inning for the Astros.
He's set. And delivers.
He's going to try to steal 3rd,
Makes the break.
and that goes! Pablo steals 3rd.
Safe at third.
That is the 5th stolen base of the inning. 3 for Stephanie, 2 for Pablo.
Into the motion. And the throw. Swing. Strike. 1-2.
Count 1 and 2, and none of this really is Ernie's fault so far. Just the lack of defensive execution. Ernie does strike Jorge out.
pitcher is merciless.
I'm just about ready to go home.
Second out. Next is Tony, who has an orange background. So we'll check out what's up with his ratings.
Time out.
So for Tony, his batting's up from a 7 to a 9, pitching 3 to a 4, fielding 7 to a 10. Let's look at that one. Piazza has about 4/5 of his stamina. Had to do a lot of throwing so far.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch.
That was a wide right hook
Ball
for a
one.
ball.
Runner on third. 2 out. Ready now. Cut to the plate.
Swing and a miss there. It looked like that was on line, but whiffed it.
Target goes up. The
Right
1-1
hook,
pitch.
strike 2.
Upswing. Strike 2.
He can't let this pitcher get the best of him.
More strike line of the inning. Pablo is on 3rd.
He winds. He throws it.
It is a ball.
Ball 2. And the count is 2-2.
16 pitches for Ernie. This one's been really tough.
Ready
Not
now,
really his
fire.
fault so far. That's a foul.
Swinging. Fouled one back.
The fielding has been absolutely awful.
Here's the windup. A 2-2.
Strike 3.
The swing. That's all, folks.
See you next time around,
So all
kid.
3 outs were
Nobody
strikeouts.
better laugh.
That ends the first inning. Melonheads in the second. Larkin at bat. Dimitri
And
on
that'll do
deck.
it in the first inning.
Ernie in goal.
1 left on. Harry Larkin steps up.
I wouldn't want to meet this kid in a dark alley. I wouldn't want to meet him in a light alley either. Alleys are scary.
You kids are playing like little crazy
From the stretch, pitch on the way.
It's a ball.
That was
We'll
ball 1.
check out
And
Larkin's
the count is 1-0.
stats here.
Time out.
For him, his batting is up from a 7 to a 10. running and fielding, 9-10. This will be very interesting to see what Larkin can do in this game.
Target goes up and delivers. Strike one.
Ernie pitched 18 times
Slow left hook.
That's a terrific
in that
pitch,
inning.
but it sure is hard on the off.
Had a 6-pitch at bat, a 7-pitch at bat. A ton of fielding problems for the Melonheads as Garcia Barra throws a strike there.
1 and 2.
Second strike to Larkin.
Ready now. Here's the pitch. Low ball 2. 2 and 2.
There's a heat and Larkin strikes out. That's number 1 for Garcia Barra.
Way to go, kid. That's showing him who's boss. See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya, bubba.
Next up is Dimitri.
Dimitri is super smart and knows the stats for everything that has ever happened in baseball.
Astros lead 1-0 early in the second. 1 out to the Melonheads.
And the count is 0-1.
As Dimitri swings and misses at that one.
From the windup.
This one a slow ball. The ball
Ball
count 1-1.
That one was just a bit wide.
Slick swing, why don't ya?
Into the windup and the throw.
Missed the target there. Count 2-1.
He's ready now.
This one is hit well into center field. It'll
Running over.
get over that truck and it'll fall. Lofton
Jumps
to
up, he
third.
gobbles it up,
That's
steps
a
into third,
triple
and he's safe.
for Dimitri. I thought that ball was going to stay there.
Ernie Steele
But
turns
fortunately for him, it
Runner
stayed
on
there for a
third,
couple of
1
seconds,
out.
not too long, for Clanky to roll to the ground rule double.
From center. The
There's a
delivery.
bunt, but I think it's going to go foul, yeah.
Runner on third.
Lucky
1
for
out.
him, that wasn't a very good bunt. Went out of play.
The windup fire.
This one is a foul, another one.
Fouled one back.
Count 0-2 to Ernie.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch. High ball 1.
Trying
And
to
the
pull
count
the
is
fake
1
out
and
there. It's ball number 1.
Into the windup and the delivery.
Pop fly. This is going to be fouled off again.
And it's a foul ball.
3 pitches, 3 fouls off a bunt. Then an out of play foul, and then play foul. And Ernie does strike out.
Another batter goes down.
And another one bites the dust.
It's Garcia Parra's second strikeout and Ernie's second strikeout. Or the second out for the Melonheads. Next is Markey.
Runner on third, 2 out. Takes the stretch and the offering. A swing. Direct.
So Dimitri is in scoring position.
Batter's gonna have a great eye to smack one of those babies.
Markey has to get the ball or bat on the ball here.
From the windup, the delivery.
This one is a grounder. Tony will do it by himself.
Ball. He's all over it. Got him out.
That'll end the
And
top half of the
that'll do
second
for this
inning. Next, Pudge Rodriguez at bat.
Left one on
Jeter
third.
on deck. And Garcia Parra and all.
Yvonne Rodriguez steps up.
I'm sending this one back to Vega Baja.
The windup and the offering. No out. Here's the motion. The delivery. That's
So
the
Pudge,
ball.
the
1-1.
best arm in the league at bat.
Into the motion. Pitch on the way.
That's why I usually only call him Pudge.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
The windup. The 1-2 pitch.
And strike 3.
The wing.
Rodriguez
Good
down
strike.
in just
That's
4
it.
pitches.
Oh no!
And Ernie with the very quick out. Strikeout. Next is Jeter. He's got a blue background. Let's check out his ratings now.
Time out.
So for Jeter, his batting down from 8 to a 6, running 9 to a 6, fielding 10 to a 4. Just checking the rest to see if there's any change, any green backgrounds here. So Jeter might be able to do something offensively, but not as well as you may expect,
And the pitch.
usually.
That was the ball.
He's painted the corner with that one.
Every single out turned by the Melonheads has been a strikeout.
Throws it.
This one may be the first.
Pop fly.
Larkin got it. Second out.
And it's an out. Next up.
Next is Garcia
No
Parra.
more Garcia Parra can flat out play.
He's batted
2 out.
9th.
Okay, now
lately,
watch
but
this.
Here he's batting 8th.
He's set. Pitch on the way. Strike 1. And the count is 0-1.
Down gets past Garcia Parra for a strike.
The windup. The pitch.
Another miss.
Strike.
Anytime you get that second strike on ya, it gets pretty tough.
One
to
more
fight back.
strike will
And
do
the
it.
count is 0-2.
May I remind you that the primary objective
The windup. Throws it.
get the ball. Ready, boom, boom.
Ball 1. And the count is 1-2.
Count 1 and 2 to Garcia Parra. Doing very well on the mound.
Pitch on the way.
And diverts that one for a ball. Ball 2. Count 2 and 2.
Target goes up. The 2-2
There's a
pitch.
slow ball and a foul.
A flipper in foul territory.
Pitch count
2-2.
getting really up there for Ernie. He's yet to pitch a power up, which is good. But still, as Garcia Parra strikes out
See you next time around, kid.
in 7. So Ernie's 5th strikeout.
And that'll close
Kimmy
up
at
the
bat.
second.
I'm sorry,
The Astros
Jacinda
are
at bat.
winning.
Kimmy on
Up by
deck.
1. Jacinda Smith comes to bat.
And
Trying to get something
Dante
for
in the hole.
team.
He's set. Here's the pitch. That was ball 1.
Well, that one was just a bit wide.
And the count is 1-0.
Jacinda is the best contact hitter
The windup.
of the backyard kids.
That was
She's got
ball
the
2.
lowest
And the count is
strikeout
2-0.
rate in terms of strikeouts per game,
From the windup and the
and
operator.
also
That was a ball.
percentage of her outs that are strikeouts is the lowest
Right.
of the backyard kids, second in the league just to Tony Gwynn.
Takes the stretch. Cuts to the
This
plate.
one is hit on a 3-0 count. Jeter to first.
Gives one to the
Got her.
shortstop.
First
Throw to
out.
First base. That's it for her.
Next is Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Garcia Parra yet again dangerously close to allowing a walk. Got out of one on the 3-1 pitch in the first inning, now on the 3-0 pitch.
Swung on. Strike.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
An impressive right hook. 1 out.
Watch it.
From the windup, he throws it.
I'm well out.
That was ball 1. 1-1.
Playing like little babies. Hey, batter.
Into the motion. The 1-1 pitch.
Strike 2. Kimmy, no reaction
Right
there.
hook. And the count is 1-2.
Why don't ya?
The windup. Pitch on the way.
And this one
The wing.
is hit well,
And
but
popped
Jeter gets it.
And
Second
makes a
out.
great catch. Say goodbye, cause she's out.
Now Dante's back. He's 0 for 1.
Steps up to the plate.
Let's see what this kid can do.
2 out.
Flew out to center in the first inning.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way.
That's a bunt.
He bunts it.
First is exposed, and that is going to be...
Throws it
Oh!
to first.
Garcia Parra to third.
Third.
Cordova. That's a triple for Dante. An infield triple. Because Tony fell on the unneeded throw to first base. So again, second straight inning, the Melonheads have a runner on third. But can they get Dante home?
He comes center and delivers. 5-1.
And he's 0 for 1. Again, she was the only player not to strike out in that Playground Commons game, so gotta prepare for her to hit the ball here. But she did swing at a bad pitch. That's a strike. Count 1-1.
And the count is 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2.
Strike 2. 1-2.
One more strike will end the inning.
He's ready now. The 1-2 pitch.
And that one missed.
Straight for the shins.
2-2.
2-2 count for Annie.
Takes the stretch. He throws it.
And that's a strikeout.
Strike 3. Struck her out.
So Dante will be left on third.
That's the first time you got struck out by a
Annie, her
shortstop?
first strikeout in a while.
Left one on third.
Alright, so Alex Gonzalez is that bad. I thought he was Marty Cordova.
Up by
But
1.
Alex Gonzalez is that bad.
Alex Gonzalez.
Stephanie's
at the
on
plate.
deck. Larkin's in
Gonzalez
hole.
stays healthy. He could be another Omar the Scout.
Watch this one.
He winds, cuts to the plate.
Gonzalez, not a bad hit, but Larkin is there
Grounded short.
in a routine shortstop play
And it's an out.
All
to
you can
first
do is
base.
try your hardest.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Who's a good ball player?
Stephanie 1 for 1 with a single.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball.
That was
and
only
knock
the
cover off
second
of it.
non-strikeout out turned by the Melonheads.
The windup, the delivery.
So far the Astros have been clearly the better team, but they're only up 1-0.
He comes center, cuts to the plate.
Melonheads have had their moments.
The batter's gotta pull the
Two
trigger
players
on
on
those.
third, Dimitri and Dante, but neither had a chance to go home as Ernie
Low and outside.
misses the fireball. Count 2-1.
Into the windup and delivers.
Ball 3.
That was ball 3. And the count is 3-1.
1 out. First time Ernie's facing a walk
Fires.
and a strike.
Swung on.
Nice pitch placement
And the
there.
count is
Full
3-2.
count.
From the windup, cuts to the plate.
And strike 3. Stephanie
That's it.
strikes it. That's Ernie's 6th strikeout already.
Penny Lawson comes to bat.
6 of the first 10 batters for the Astros have struck out.
Here's the motion and the offering.
And that is 6 different players who have struck out already.
The batter's gotta pull the trigger
Garcia
on
Parra
those.
only has 2 strikeouts in this game.
Into the motion and the offering.
One's a bunt. Ernie should be able to catch Lofton here, and he does. That ends the third inning. Piazza at bat, Larkin on deck, Dimitri in the hole. Both teams just 2 hits. Astros are the only
No out.
run in the game. Both of the Melonheads' hits are triples in this game. The Astros have stolen more bases
He winds.
than both teams have hits in this game.
Strike.
But the Astros haven't stolen the base since the first inning. They've not hit since the first inning either.
Set. The delivery. That was ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch.
So far both pitchers have been phenomenal. Ernie's been great. Garcia Parra has been really good.
He comes center. The 1-2
A slow ball. This one's hit deep to center. It's gonna go over.
Goes over.
And it's gonna go. Oh, yeah. Clanky.
That'd be a ground rule double.
He's gonna call that a ground rule double, as he should, because that ball had no chance
Barry Larkin
to
steps
get
up.
back in
Have a
play.
runner on second with
That's a
nobody
ground
out.
rule double for Mike Piazza.
Here's the motion. Pitch on the way. The wing.
And a miss on the
The
bunt.
right one. 0-1.
Count on 1 for Larkin.
Ready now. Pitch on the way.
Bunt and a miss.
And
Count
a
0-2.
foul ball. 0-2. Into the windup. Throws it.
Oh, this one is hit dead to center as well. And it just gets over. Piazza's going to score. Larkin's going to race to home. And they'll score Piazza.
On a ground rule double.
But Larkin's going to be
Raises the
called back
run.
to second base. That one hit almost exactly how Piazza hit it. RBI double for Barry Larkin, and the Melonheads tie the game with no outs. This will be really dangerous because Barry Larkin is a battering ram at second base right now.
Strike. Pulls
And
up the slow ball.
if you don't watch out, he'll run home really
Have a
quickly.
runner on second with nobody out.
Melonheads tie the game up
Into
off
the
of
windup.
2
And
ground
the
rule
offering.
doubles in a row
Strike. Oops.
as Dimitri takes a second strike.
Here's
It's
the
a heat.
windup.
Strike 3.
They combine
Dimitri
with
down in
one
3
pitch.
Take it
pitches.
from me. Pitchers this good aren't easy to come by.
Is that the first time you got struck out by a shortstop?
First out. Next is Ernie. He struck out in the second.
The stretch.
Heat and the foul.
Swing. Whoops.
Ernie has hit nothing but fouls in this game. That's the 4th time he's hit a foul.
From the stretch and the throw.
Slow ball, ball 1.
1-1. Becomes center and the delivery. The wing.
Strike 2.
Strike.
A fancy pitch would really
Both
shake
teams,
things up.
both pitchers' pitch counts are pretty high in this game.
From the windup, the 1-2 pitch
Strike 3, and Ernie
sends him back to the dugout.
To
down.
have come up against one
4.
another many times, and it's always a fierce fight.
That's Garcia Parra's second straight strikeout, his 5th of the game.
Okay, that'll bring up Mark even points.
Knock down 1 more, and you can prevent Barry Larkin from rounding the bases.
Fire. Strike 1.
Well, that's one way to do it.
It was on fire. No, really, I'm not just saying that. Oh, and
Fireball out of Garcia Parra. That's a strike 1.
into the motion. He throws it.
Strike 2.
Swinging. Strike. Low and away.
Good move. Throw a slow ball. After throwing the heat, the batter will swing early every time.
0-2.
Down to slow ball after a fireball.
The stretch. He throws it.
Down to foul.
Swing. Whoops. Slide.
Garcia Parra, tough inning for him, but 1 more pitch will end it.
He's set. Fires.
Oh, look at this. Markey hits one deep.
There he
Lofton
goes.
to
Thanks.
home,
For the diving
and
catch.
he's gonna score.
Austin
RBI
Hall.
single
Scored.
for Markey
Jovinda Smith from the
as
Though Josie's
he
an
hit the trailer,
team, his true passion is playing.
and
runner
Larkin
on first, 2
bolted home. Melonheads now take the lead.
out. Here's the motion. The pitch.
This one's a grounder.
A bouncing ball.
Gonzalez to second.
And
Out.
grabs it. Tosses it over to
Melonheads
second.
take
Out.
their first lead of the
And
game.
good for them this inning.
Pablo at bat,
Halfway through
Jorge
the
on
inning
deck.
now. One
Tony in the
left
hole.
on. The
A
Astros
3-hit, 1-run, 2-run
Pablo Sanchez steps in.
4th inning for the Melonheads.
Ready to belt one out of the park.
And now Ernie's pitch count looks better than Garcia Parra's all of a sudden. Pablo 1 for 1 with a single.
Delivered.
This one is a grounder straight to Ernie.
Bouncing ball.
But Jacinda can't handle it.
Low roller.
And he's
Markey, 2 second. Safe.
safe. And the runner is safe. Going for 2.
That's a
bases
double
and makes
for
it
Pablo
Good hustle, good hustle.
on what should have been a ground out.
Comes Jorge Garcia.
This kid can walk.
Mistakes like that could cost you a run, especially when Pablo
Runner on second.
is on
No
base.
out.
Watch that outfield cringe as I step up to the
Jorge
plate.
0 for 1 with the strikeout.
He's set. And the offering.
Strike 1.
Strike.
What is he waiting for?
0-1. The stretch and delivers. That was the ball.
Count 1-1 for
He's
Jorge.
ready now. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging. Strike 2.
Slightly missed that one. Count 1 and 2. Whiffed on that one.
He's ready now. The 1-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
A swing.
Jorge strikes out for the second time.
Best shot.
That is Ernie's 7th strikeout.
Picking on me because of my
Just
glasses.
3 1/3. Both pitchers have pitched just one power-up, each the fireball. Tony 0 for 1 with the strikeout.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
He winds. The delivery.
Tin Can Alley may really be the most dangerous field in the game for having a player in scoring position,
Ready now.
because
Throws it.
you can just hit a wall and the ball will no longer be eligible for a catch on out.
And that's
Markey to second. Oh, Pablo got there. So Pablo tags second to avoid the double play.
Second, 2 out.
Here's Pudge
Watch
Rodriguez.
this one.
0 for 1 with the strikeout.
From the windup and the pitch.
This one hit straight to Ernie, but he can't handle it.
Ball.
But
Gotta watch
he
your
picks it
recaps
up,
on those taters.
throws it to
And
first,
that's an
and
Can't
that
win a game
ends
if you don't
the
get on
4th.
base.
Kimmy at bat, Dante on deck, and Annie in
The
there.
Astros trail.
Listen to this. Former Major League Astros pitcher Joe Niekro only hit 1 home run in his entire career. It was off his brother, Hall of Fame pitcher Phil Niekro.
Kimmy Ekman steps in.
Kimmy is known for her
Time to
sweet
the
tooth.
5th.
Yes, sir. She loves those candy bars.
About halfway done with the game. Kimmy's 0 for 1. The Melonheads lead 2 to 1. That's a wide left hook.
Ball. And the count is 1-0.
Goes for a ball. Count 1-0 for Kimmy.
From the stretch, fire.
It's a spitball.
Ball 2.
Opposite side
Kill me.
for another ball.
Into the windup. The pitch. That was a ball.
You
None of those
see
pitches have even been
frustration
close
level rising.
to the strike zone. Count 3-0.
Into the windup. And the pitch.
Strike 1.
1-1.
So this is the third inning, where Garcia Parra has led off with having 3 balls in an at-bat. And this one is hit hard by Kimmy. It will not go over the trailer, but it'll go beside it. Lofton, Jorge, Kimmy falls. Jorge to first. That was a bad throw, but Tony got to it. And Kimmy's tagged out first for the first out. Had that ball had a bit of an angle to the right, maybe Kimmy could have gotten a double. Instead, it's an out. As Garcia Parra fails on the crazy ball. Ball 1.
Target goes up. Pitch on the way. Ball 2.
Misses that as well. Count 2-0.
Send him back to the shower. Hits up. Into the windup. Throws it.
This is a pop fly. It is uncatchable.
Right field line, and it's a foul ball.
Hits the northwest side of the backyard soccer field of Tin Can Alley. Count 2-1.
From the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. 3-1.
Garcia Parra again facing 3 balls. Count 3-1 to Dante.
The stretch, 3-1 pitch.
That one's in.
No way! An impressive right hook.
Don't try this at home.
Full
kid.
count. And Ivan Rodriguez.
Ivan
Well, come on
Rodriguez
now.
is a well-rounded pitcher. And watch out for his fastball. It's a zinger.
Here's the windup. The 3-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Swinging. Strike. Another one down.
Another K for
So
Punch.
Garcia Parra will go down in 4 1/3
Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
as
Because her parents taught her peaceful values.
Ivan
She is
Rodriguez
not a very
will
competitive
end
player.
what he started.
From the windup and delivered.
Pudge
Ball
Rodriguez
one,
is a
and the
pretty
count
good
is
pitcher.
1-0.
You kids are
Pretty
playing
good
like
relief
little
pitcher, pretty good closer.
He's ready now. Fire.
Has a great heat as well. Jorge easy play at first. And now on the top half
That's all
of the
for
5th.
two.
Jeter at bat. Garcia Parra on deck. Gonzalez in the hole. That is the official halfway point
Derek
of
Jeter
the
up
game.
to bat. Nobody out. Watch
Unless we go to extras. Jeter, so for 1.
He's set. Pitch on the way.
You kept your eyes open.
Low ball 1. 1-0.
What are you doing? Letting flies. Statistically, your chance.
Ready now. Pitch on
So
the way.
Nomar Garcia Parra had 67 pitches
Strike.
That's what I call
in 4
a whip.
1/3.
And the count is 1-1.
That's about 18 per inning, which is pretty high,
The
despite the fact he only pitched 8 in the first inning. So in his last 3 1/3, he pitched 59 times, which is a lot.
The stretch. The 2-1 pitch. The swing.
This one a grounder into open space. Kimmy to first. And Jeter is safe. That's a single. His first hit of the game.
Next up, Nomar Garcia Parra.
Next is Garcia Parra. 0 for 1 for strikeout. The only real damage done by the Astros in this game has been from Stephanie and Pablo, batter number 1 and 3.
That's the ball. Runner on first.
Both of
with
them
nobody
have
out.
all 3 hits for the Astros. Everyone else has not gotten it yet.
Kept your eyes open.
Swinging. A blooper in foul territory. 1-1.
Count 1-1 for Garcia Parra. He struck out
He
in
won
the 3rd.
1-1 pitch. That was ball 2. And the count is 2-1. The windup. The 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3. Count 3-1.
He comes center. 3-1 pitch.
Very good pitch there. Jeter will steal. And Larkin couldn't handle it, even though it was going very slowly toward him.
No out.
So the Astros steal their 6th base of the game.
He winds the 3-2 pitch.
Slow-mo. It's hit.
Pop fly.
Piazza doesn't get it. Ernie to first. Out.
Can't win a game if you don't
And that
get on
prevents a power-up. If Garcia Parra's stamina was not low, that would have been an easy single and an easy power-up.
Watch
Instead,
this one.
Jeter advances to 3rd. And here's Alex Gonzalez.
That was a ball. Runner on
Not a very
third.
bad pitch.
One
Count
out.
1-0.
You swing like an old lady in a pretty little dolly.
He winds the delivery. Ball 2.
So far in this game, no player stationed at 3rd has scored.
Here's the windup.
See if Jeter can be the first one.
A swing.
Stephanie is on deck.
2-1. From the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
Count 3-1.
From the stretch and the delivery.
And there's the first walk of the game. So Alex Gonzalez walked in 5 pitches. Next is Stephanie, 1 for 2 with a single.
Can walk the walk, but can she hit the ball?
Runners on first and
Jeter is on third, Gonzalez is on first. First time in the game that either team has had two players on base at the same time.
Strike one.
Runners are at the corners as Stephanie swings and misses at that one.
From the windup, here's the pitch. That was ball one. There he goes.
Gonzalez will steal. Oh! Markey throws home.
Thinking.
Piazza back to third, and Jeter is
Win a
out.
game if you don't get on base.
He's out of there.
So Gonzalez
Have a runner
does
on
steal second,
Two
but
out.
Jeter, for some reason, gets off third.
Rewind. The 1-1 pitch.
Strike
Swung
two.
on. Strike two.
It's the Astros' seventh steal of the game.
May I remind you, the
Takes
primary
the stretch. The 1-2 pitch.
That's a slow-mo. It's a great pitch.
Ball two.
It's a great pitch selection, but he missed. Count 2-2.
From the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. That was ball three.
That's the third straight pitch Ernie has pitched outside of the strike zone. Full count.
Into the motion. Pitch on the way.
It's a zigzag. Ball four.
Four. And she walked.
Contestant number one.
And
come on
that was
down.
a concentrated zigzag, but
Trip to first base.
that's the second consecutive walk.
Kenny Lofton comes to bat. Runners
Now
on
here's
first,
Lofton,
second,
0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Better not walk me.
Both starting pitchers have had the grind, and this one, it's not been easy for them.
0-1.
May I remind you, the primary objective
Ready now and delivered. Strike.
Looked like a good pitch to me.
And the count is 0-2.
Count 0-2 already.
Into the motion. The delivery.
This is a slow-mo, and he missed.
Ball one. 1-2.
Count 1-2. This is the longest inning of the game so far.
The stretch. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
Ball.
He painted the corner with that one.
Ernie's pitched 2 consecutive walks. A third would be bad,
Now and the throw.
not dire. And another one. Count 3-2.
The windup. Rose it.
And look at this.
Ball four. Forced to walk.
That is the third straight walk pitched by Ernie. And now, bases are loaded for Pablo Sanchez.
Pablo Sanchez steps.
That is not a good thing. Pablo, 2 for 2, double and single.
3 on. 2 out.
Ernie's still on the mound, despite the fact
He winds.
everyone
Rose
on
it.
base has been walked.
Ball
That's
one,
another
and
ball.
the count is 1-0. From the windup and delivers.
Strike one.
Strike one.
I hope they didn't hurt themselves.
And the count is 1-1.
You can see Pablo is ready to belt this one, but can he get
The
contact?
1-1 pitch.
Will he be able
Ball
to
two. And
try to
count
hit the
is
ball?
2-1.
Because Ernie just is messing up everywhere here. Count 2-1. Another walk will score Gonzalez. That's strike 2. Another swing and miss. One more strike will end the inning.
windup. Here's the pitch.
This is a pop fly.
Popped up.
It'll drop. And Gonzalez will score.
Looks like that.
Ernie to home.
Going
Piazza to third. That's 2 runs.
He
A
scores.
2-run
And the runner
double
is safe.
for Pablo in the infield, and the Astros take the lead.
At second and third, 2 out.
Watch that outfield clear.
It seems no matter where Pablo gets the ball to go, he gets a hit. It doesn't seem to matter.
Here's the pitch.
It's Pablo's third hit,
Hey,
his second double,
1-0.
and the Astros take the lead.
The windup fire. Ball 2.
The Astros have had 5 straight batters get on base.
The stretch. Cuts to the plate.
A hit, 3 walks,
The swing. Strike.
don't
Count that one.
2-1.
Ernie's pitch count is so high right now.
To the motion, touch to the plate.
82.
Low ball.
That's another 3 ball. Count 3-1 to Jorge.
3-1 pitch.
This one is hit. Well, it goes over Kimmy's head. Lofton will score. And what is Dimitri doing?
That's the way to get
Dimitri
this
to
done.
Kimmy. Kimmy floors it. Dante picks it up, throws home. We'll get there. Yes.
And he's out.
Though 2 RBIs for Jorge, and the Astros score 4 in the 5th,
Runners left on second
and they have a 3-run lead now.
Astros are firmly in control here. Up by 3.
Piazza at bat,
Because these kids are on
Larkin
fire.
on deck,
Hot, hot.
and Dimitri's in the hole.
Mike Piazza comes to bat.
Holy cow, can this
A
kid...
very anticlimactic inning there. That was the longest inning in the game. Ernie walked 3 batters
Here's the motion and
and pitched
that was ball 1.
about 25 times.
You kids are playing like little crazy monkeys.
He's already in the 90s in pitch count,
The offering.
which is very unusual
Strike.
Whoa, hey, dude!
for pitching for just 5 innings.
Pitcher with a good right
But
hook is an
he's still there.
any team.
As Paz Rodriguez throws a strike.
The wind-up pitch on the way. The win.
Foul off,
Foul
count
ball.
1 and 2.
And the count is 1-2. He winds. The 1-2 pitch.
Heat, this one is a pop fly. It's gonna get on top of the trailer. There's not a lot of elasticity on top of there, but it will drop eventually. In play, Lofton to second, Jorge to third.
Chucks it over.
Gonzalez is gonna chase down Piazza just before second base.
Harry Larkin steps up. 1 out.
That is the opposite of luxury of being the slowest player in backyard baseball, like Piazza. That's a bunt.
A little doinker.
Rodriguez to first. Single. Power up for the Melonheads.
He is safe.
That's how you do it.
Dmitri Petrovich up to bat.
So Barry Larkin beats out the fastest thrower of backyard baseball. Ivan Rodriguez and the Melonheads do have an offensive power-up.
That was ball 1.
He really got up in the kitchen with that one.
Larkin will steal.
Here's
That was a
the
bad
to
throw.
second. Safe. Straight to third.
Gonzalez to
Here's the
second.
throw to
Safe.
second. Safe.
You there, miss. Hey.
So Larkin steals second base.
The delivery. That was ball 2.
Trying to steal third now, and Larkin will very easily.
Runner
So
on third,
Barry
1
Larkin
out.
again on third base. He did score the last time he got on third base.
He's set. And the delivery. Strike 1.
I made an error in judgment.
Down 2-1.
Here's the motion. The delivery.
Early swing strike 2.
You could feel the breeze from that one over here.
Just to say, it wouldn't really make sense to use the power right now. Just get the ball and play. Larkin will score if
Ball 3.
somebody can get the ball and play. Full count for Dimitri.
The 3-2 pitch.
This one a grounder, and again he got it in play. Tony throws home. Larkin gets there.
Brings in the run.
Rodriguez to second.
And he's safe.
Jorge
Throw to second.
back to first. It gets past Paz Rodriguez.
And out of reach.
And that's an RBI single.
He wasn't ready for it.
Well, Tony did too much there. I'm not sure what he was doing. RBI single for Dimitri. Melonheads cut the lead to 2.
First, 1 out.
1 out in the 6th.
And the delivery. That's the ball. And the count is 1-0.
It's Larkin's second run of the game.
And the throw.
It's ball 2.
From the windup, here's the pitch.
This one a pop fly. Gonzalez running to it. Got it. Oh, and there's a great throw. Offensive power-up for the Astros now off the double play. Tony at bat. Pudge Rodriguez on deck. Jeter in the hole. Melonheads to cut the lead to 2. But get back on offense. Ernie Fred, he's in the 80s in pitch count. That's still very unusual for pitching 5 innings.
Let's see what you got.
Officially 17 pitches per inning. That's very high.
The motion and the delivery. Ball 1, and the count is 1-0.
I'd like to check and see how many balls Ernie's pitched in this game, because he's pitched many.
The pitch.
So on a grounder, Ernie can't handle it, but does get the ball back, and that one trickles to first base for the first out.
1 out.
Watch this one.
We've got Dante running.
And that'll do it for Ernie.
While Dante has a solid set of core pitches, his crazy pitches could use some work, especially his slow-mo ball.
The stretch and the throw. Ball 1, and the count is 1-0. Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. Swing. Strike 1. And
So Dante, usually not half the pitcher that Ernie is, but there have been times where Dante has outlived expectations, so we'll see what happens in this one. Oh, look at this one.
And drove 1 deep.
This one was robbed. Annie running to it. Larkin to first.
Safe on first base.
That is a single for Pudge Rodriguez. Next is Jeter. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
Jeter kid's gonna turn out to be pretty good.
Runner on first. 1 out.
Astros lead 5-3.
So watch out. Into the motion, he throws it.
It's a spitball,
Ball 1,
but
and the count
really
is
low
1-0.
for a ball. Count 1-0.
Into the windup, throws it. The wing.
So the grounder straight to Dante. Throws to second, Kimby to first. Too slow. It's a single for Jeter. Second out.
Next up, Nomar
Ciapara is next up. 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Here I go.
Here's the windup, the delivery. Walk on.
Strike 1. Early swing
Runner
there.
on first, 2 out. He comes center, and the pitch. Swing.
And that's the crazy bunt.
Bunt, look at it go.
They'll go into second. Now into left field. It stops.
Monkey or something.
And no one's in the path of the ball. Though Jeter is going to stay at third, despite the fact that there's no one at home plate. And there you go.
He's like a
That's a single for Ciapara.
Kid hit.
Watch this one.
Gonzalez 0 for 1 with a walk.
Here's the windup, the delivery. A swing.
Ooh. Gonzalez missed the bunt. That could have been the crazy bunt. Would have been huge, because Jeter would have scored.
And the delivery.
Oh, and he missed at the end.
0-2.
That one was nowhere near where he was putting it. Count 0-2.
And the offering. Swing
And strike 3.
Struck out.
Oof. That was a complete botch. Gonzalez down in 3 pitches. Runners left at the corners. 6th inning is over.
And that'll do it in the 6th inning. Runners left at the corners. The Astros are winning.
They are all over it out there today.
Okay, that'll bring up Barky Boy. Into the windup. He throws it. That was ball 1.
It's now top of the 7th. Melonheads get out of that jam, allowing no runs. They still are down by 2.
Strike. Got him with the left hook.
In my book, solid method is the mark of a good pitcher.
From the stretch, throws it. That was ball 2.
Count 2-1.
He's set. Throws it.
Zigzag. Ball 3.
And the count is 3-1.
The Astros just always seem to lead off pitching 3 balls. I don't understand that one.
Strike.
I should have swung at
Though
that
through
one.
that, they have not walked a player yet, and Budge will come off.
Bubbles is still working on her 4 pitches and hasn't learned any of the special ones yet except the crazy ball.
Here's the motion and the delivery.
Stephanie, it's a foul.
Foul back. 3-2.
You there, miss. Hey, Slick, swing, why don't ya?
Into the windup. The 3-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
And another batter goes down.
Get the showers, champ.
So Pudge Rodriguez only pitches an inning and 2/3.
He's among the best players on the team, but true passion is painting.
Jacinda's 0 for 2.
The stretch and delivered.
Stephanie's not a very good pitcher, but,
And misses.
well, I was going to say she's a good fielder, but didn't show there.
Save the first.
That's a single for Jacinda off of
Timmy
a line drive, bouncing off of Stephanie.
Gooch predicts this kid
Going
is
to home
going
plate.
places.
Runner on first. 1 out.
That is Jacinda's first hit of the game. Kimmy's 0 for 2.
The wind-up pitch on the way. A swing.
Strike
Strike.
1.
Now's a good time for a slow ball.
And the count is 0-1. From the wind-up and the throw.
Strike 2.
I'm not sure about that one. Slim sliding right hook.
This is a great time to use this.
Count
The
0-2.
wind-up, the pitch.
Heat. Strike 3.
Say goodbye to
Vinny
another
called it.
hitter.
Way to
And
go,
Kimmy,
kid.
that is her
That's
first
showing
strikeout of the game.
Get the showers, champ.
Stephanie struck out 2 of 3 already. Next is Dante. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. That was a leadoff triple. Since then, nothing much.
She's set. She delivers. High ball 1.
Wide right hook. Ball 1.
Takes her stretch. Throws it. The swing.
Swing and a miss there, Dante. Count 1-1.
Into the motion and delivers. Strike. No way.
Top right of the strike zone. Ball strike 2.
Takes the stretch. The 1-2 pitch.
Heat. Strike 3.
Iced out.
Very good inning for Stephanie there. Dante strikes out. Melonheads gain no ground.
The Astros are winning.
Stephanie at bat. Lofton on deck. Pablo in the hole.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Stephanie 1 for 2 with a single.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and knock the cover off of it.
From the windup, here's the pitch. High ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
So Stephanie struck Dante out in the last inning. Dante
From the
will look
stretch, pitch on the
to
way.
reciprocate that. He will not. The ball will drop.
Round short.
That's a slow roll.
And that'll be a single for Stephanie. It's her second hit.
Kenny Lofton comes to bat.
Often
You
0
think
for
Lofton's
2
good at
with
baseball?
a
You ought to
strikeout
see
and
him play
walk.
basketball.
Better not walk me.
Pablo is on deck. He's 3 for 3.
And the delivery. Ball 1. Runner on first. No out.
Keep your eyes on the ball. Heads up, dude.
Here's the motion. He throws it. Low ball
Got
2.
into the juncture of the game where neither pitcher currently on the mound is
Over here.
very good at it.
Takes the stretch and the throw.
Who's ever better, whoever is better will determine the end of this game.
Becomes center.
Count 3-0 though.
Swung on.
This one a grounder for 3-0 pitch.
That's a slow roll.
Larkin will do it himself.
First on a
Lofton the second, double play.
Pablo Sandoval
What was that? Kenny Lofton
2 out.
thought his speed was unparalleled. He ran like Pete there and got tagged out at second. So no support for Pablo now. 3 for 3, 2 doubles, and a single, and a bunt. Pablo's not slugged in this game. It's a single. It's Pablo's 4th hit of the game. Could be his last at bat.
I don't think he's touched the
2
ball
doubles,
yet
2
in the
singles.
game.
Runner on first, 2 out.
Watch that outfield cringe as I step up to the plate.
Jorge 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. This one hit well into the trailer. Oh boy. Larkin to
And
third.
the runner is safe.
And Pablo gets the 3rd single for Jorge, his first hit. Tony looking for his first hit.
Runners at the corners, 2 out.
Astros again in scoring position, but can they get a run here?
He's set. Cuts to the plate. Ball 1.
Count 1-0 after the ball.
The stretch. Fires. Swung on.
Foul.
That's a foul. 1-1.
Pardon me, batter. Perhaps it would help if you kept your eyes open.
Ready now. The 1-1 pitch. That's the ball. 2-1.
Ball 2.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate. Swing.
This one, well hit. Dimitri doesn't get it. And Pablo will score.
And the runner scores.
RBI single for Tony.
Give me some more of that.
That could have gone different.
Runners
Instead,
on
the
first.
Astros take a 3-run lead now.
I'm sending this one back to Vega Baja.
Pudge Rodriguez comes on. Astros now
Pitch.
up by 3.
Ball 1. And the count is 1-0. From the windup and the offering. Low ball 2.
Ball 2. 2 on, 2 out.
Into the motion. Cuts to the plate.
It's a heat. Pale hit. Dante will, well, Jacinda will get to it. Throws to first.
And
Out.
it's an out. And that'll close up
That
the
ends the 7th.
2 left on. The Astros
Annie
lead
at
this
bat.
game,
Piazza
up by
on
3.
deck. Larkin and all.
Fever. I mean, they are hot. Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
Annie 0 for 3 with the strikeout. Melonheads deficit is now 3.
From the windup and delivers. Swing.
This one is a pop fly. Jorge will catch it. First out.
First out. Mike Piazza.
Piazza 1 for 3 with a double.
Takes their stretch and the pitch. Strike 1.
Whoa, hey dude!
Slip, sliding, right hook. Here's the motion. Cuts to the plate. Swing.
Heat.
A bouncing ball.
Grounder. Pablo
Takes the dive
doesn't handle it.
and misses. Dusts
Jeter
over
to first. It'll bounce a lot. Jeter will get the single. I'm sorry, Piazza will get the single. Larkin, this is the dangerous guy in the lineup. Bunt.
Bunted.
That's his first act, the
Right
bunt.
down the middle. That throw
Stephanie
was
floors
easy.
that one.
A bit
Jorge to
miscalculated.
third,
Quick throw to
and
second.
Piazza
Safe at
is
second.
no
Slings it to third. He's out of
other
there.
choice but to get tagged out.
Benjamin took the bat.
That might actually help the Melonheads, because again, Mike Piazza is the slowest player in backyard baseball.
Takes their stretch.
Dimitri 2 of 3, triple one single. This one's a grounder. I don't know about this one. Stephanie to
Throw to
whoa,
home plate.
Whoa.
Tosses it over to third.
Gonzalez to home.
Safe.
Larkin
Tosses
scores.
it over to
Not
second.
quite sure what the Astros were doing there. Garcia Parra for some reason threw it to third,
They have a runner
and
on
that
second.
triggered Larkin to go home. Melonheads cut the lead back to 2
She is ready. She delivers. Ball
off
one.
of something that should not have been. Dimitri, though, gets a double without being hindered. Screaming line drive into center field, and it's going into right field. Lofton throws home. Dimitri will score. Garcia Parra, the third. And that's an RBI double for Ernie, and the Melonheads are now within 1. Markey 1 for 3 with a single.
Strike one. Gave him the right hook.
That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything off of.
Watch it.
All of a sudden, things looked good for the Astros, but now their lead is down to 1.
Whoops. Slide.
Count 0-2 to Markey.
She kicks. Pitch on the way. Swing.
Strike 3, that'll end the inning.
Thank you for playing. Stick around for years to fly.
Stephanie's 4th strikeout, first of the inning. Melonheads score 2.
Left one on second. The Astros lead this game.
See the W in the scoreboard there. There have been 0 instances in this game where both teams have scored in the same inning, which is a good thing for the Melonheads. Jeter, this one hit to left field.
Gets it off the wall.
Larkin asserts himself there. Jocinda to second. That's a double for Jeter.
Good hustle. Good hustle. Next up,
That was a classic case of get out of my way, give me the ball.
have a runner on second.
It almost
No out.
worked though.
Okay, now watch.
Garcia Parra 1 for 3 with a single.
Hey, batter, 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 batter.
From the windup, he throws it. Strike! 0-1.
This is
To
comedy.
strike the Garcia Parra.
Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate.
Strike 2, the Garcia Parra.
Batter. Keep your eye on the ball, okay?
Here's the windup and delivers. That was the ball.
The Tin Can Alley is a place where you would associate not many hits. There have been over 20 in this game.
Here's the pitch.
Of course, there have been no home runs in this game yet. That is kind of normal.
Here's the pitch.
There are either many into the park home runs or none. This one hit to center field. Annie. Jeter rounds third rather. Kimmy floors the ball, and Jeter will score. Kimmy will have to throw it. No, she will get Garcia Parra.
Alex Gonzalez at the plate.
That'll be one of the few times ever that you'll see Kimmy track down a runner. First out, Astros now up by 2.
Strike one.
Ay, ay, ay.
And the count is 0-1.
So this is the first inning where both teams do score in the same inning.
Here's the pitch.
Took 8.
That was a ball. 1-1.
Astros lead 7-5 now. Gonzalez, the last player in the lineup. Stephanie's on deck.
That's a foul.
Heads up, dude.
For those wanting to see Pablo again, he is after the in-the-hole player, so he is the 4th batter from now.
That pitcher is
But
merciless.
Gonzalez strikes out.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Stephanie 2 for 3, 2 singles. She's been at plate 4 times, gotten there 3 times.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and knock
One
the
of them
cover off of it.
is a walk.
The primary objective is
Astros lead 7-5. This one a grounder to Larkin. Throws the first
And
out.
that's an out.
All you can
So
do is
that
try
ends
your
the
hardest.
8th.
And that's going to end the inning. The Astros lead this game. Up by 2.
They are all
Jacinda
over
at
it
bat,
out there
Kimmy on
today.
deck, Dante's in the hole. There have been 25 hits in this game,
Nobody out.
though not the ideal lineup
From the windup, fire.
for getting 2 runs for the Melonheads here.
Swing.
That was a concern that I thought about in the 7th inning. Jeter the first.
Say
Out.
bye, 'cause she's out.
Kimmy is next. She's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Kimmy and Dante are a combined 1 for 7.
On the way.
Dante is on deck.
Hey, Flick, swing, why don't ya?
After this at-bat, the stats will be taken down.
A bouncing ball.
Grounder,
Goes for the
Jeter
diving catch.
gets it, throws, and that's not a great
We've ever seen
throw.
out of him.
Fires across the first.
Jorge will,
Sings it to first. Safe.
let's say he deferred.
Dante Robinson steps up.
So,
Runner on
it's a
first.
single for Kimmy. Dante is at bat 1 for the triple. Stats will be taken down right now.
Coach calls timeout.
Look at the stamina situation now. Pudge Rodriguez has half. Casufara hasn't really recovered that much since the 5th rather. Dante only has less than half of his stamina. Kimmy has about 3/4. Annie's on deck. She has about 4/5. In fact, the Astros fielding core, 7 of the 9 players don't have full stamina, which is funny, to say the least. So here is the game reset here. Astros 2 outs away from taking the win. Dante's at bat and he's on deck. Piazza is in the hole. The 3 of them are combined 3 for 12. Annie has not hit yet in this game. There is 1 on. You look at who's out on defense for the Astros. Stephanie has about 80% of her stamina. Jeter has a bit more. Garcia Parra has about 1/4. Pudge Rodriguez has a half. Dante's at bat. He's got less than half. Kimmy has about 3/4. Annie's on deck. She has about 80% of her stamina as well. We'll see how it plays out. 2 outs will end it.
And the pitch.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball 1. Runner on first. 1 out.
And that's a ball.
Here's the motion. The delivery. A swing. He bunts.
There's a bunt. Stephanie to second. Out.
Save out.
Dante, though, will get the single.
Eddie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Runner on first. 2 out.
Again, tying run at the plate. Annie is the only player on the team
That was ball 1.
with
Strike
0
3.
hits.
The throw to third.
And Dante is
Over to
going to
second.
steal.
Watch it.
Heads up.
She is ready. And the delivery.
Kids are playing
Swing.
Another elevator. This one is hit.
Bouncing ball. He's
Jorge
got it.
to
Fires
first.
to first.
That does it.
Out. That
And the
brings
game's
our team
over.
up to bat. How about that? The Astros win. 7-5.
Boy, are these kids excited. What a game. Tonight at the victory party, it's rumored that Ahmed and some of his cousins are going to bring out their instruments and rock out. Despite that, the party should be a lot of fun.
Straight from Tin Can Alley, this is Sunny Day and Finny the Gooch signing off.
So the Astros do take the win in this one. 7-5. The final score in the Tin Can Alley. Astros headed that. Had a 4-run 5th inning to take the lead. From then on, they didn't relinquish the lead, so the win in the game goes to Pudge Rodriguez, and the loss will go to Ernie for the deplorable 5th inning he had. Stars in the game, Pablo went 4 for 4 Dimitri went 3 for 4, was just a home run away from the cycle, but that'll do it. Final score again, the Astros beat the Melonheads 7-5. Backyard Baseball 2001. Signing off.